Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back at it again with quite possibly the craziest deck I have ever played inside of Clash Royale. This Golem heal deck with Bomber has a 2.4 elixir fast cycle, and it's got Mirror just to rev it up and cycle 2 Bombers or 2 Golems whenever I want. Let's go jump straight into some games, catch some opponents off guard, and assert some dominance with this crazy Golem deck. Alright guys, we're playing Golem heal. Let's see if we can win a game here. Let's see if we can win. I don't really want to go in cycle right now. I want to see what our opponents got first. So he's going to go in for goblins. We can go in for a bomber to shut them down and get some decent counter push. But now we don't have bomber with our golem, so we can't drop our golem for quite a while. We just have to make miraculous defenses here. I'm going to go in for bats, and I could split and drop another bats if he goes in for, let's say, a balloon, but it looks like he's not about that life. Just going to go ahead and cycle a snowball, and we're just going to play really defensive right now and try to get back to a bomber, because that's what we need in life. We need the bomber behind a golem to make magic happen. So he's going to have Hog Rider. We're just going to go for our bomber now, and we should be able to go in for a golem. It looks like he's probably going to have Executioner with this deck as well. So I'm going to go in for my golem now, and then maybe we can go for like a mirrored golem in the back. He's going to Executioner. The bomber should just straight up die, unfortunately, but it's going to get one hit on top of the Executioner. Wait, is the Executioner not hitting it? Whoa, that's weird. Alright, so the way that I want to work around this is probably going in for a golem and then bats on defense here. So let's do that. Let's go for the golem. The level 10 golem is OP. It's going to soak up the Executioner hits, and then we can go for bats. And then the Ice Spirit is also going to lock onto that instead. We can go for skeletons to finish off the Executioner, and he's going to go Tornado, so now he doesn't have it on defense anymore. So we already know what's happening, guys. We're going in for the bomber. Going to give him a little bit of love. Bomber should be able to kill everything, and heck, I want to go for a heal here, so then the golem's able to get on top of the tower, so then it explodes on the tower, and if it explodes on the tower, it's just so much more damage for us. Guys, is this deck gonna work? Oh my gosh, it's working so well for us right now. The insanity, it's gonna work. I believe in miracles. We're gonna go in for an Ice Spirit. We have to go in for another golem, because he's probably gonna go in for a Hog Rider, so then he's not able to support it with like an Ice Spirit and get on top of our tower. So he's going to have to go in for some more spam. We can go in for skeletons here, go in for another bomber. And since he just used the NATO on offense, I think we might be able to walk with the W here. We go in for double bomber domination. Oh, wait, the Executioner hit that. But it still should work. It's still going to explode. The Golemites will explode on the tower. All we need to do is defend. So let's try to make that happen. We're going to go in for an Ice Spirit. We're going to have to go in for Snowball, Bomber. And maybe we can get like an Ice Spirit down again. And then walk away with a W if he's not going to go in for a rocket. I don't think he's going to win this, guys. 16 seconds remaining. All we have to do is hold the bridge. We're going to hold the door like Hodor wants to have happen, man. Hodor would be so proud if we defend here. So we need to go in for a Ice Spirit. We have to get this bomber down. We're going to walk away with the W. Oh my gosh. 8 wins in a grand challenge, and we asserted dominance against the king with Golem, Heal, Mirror, Bomber. This deck is absolutely absurd, and I can't believe I just won there, but dang, am I happy. This is probably a decent player. Oh my god, I thought he was a decent player, and then we go and look, he's over 7,000 trophies, 355 in the world. Oh my gosh, dude. That's insane that we jokingly went into a match with this deck, and it worked out beautifully. Let's keep it up. Let's keep trying to assert dominance with it. We're going to go for an Ice Spirit at the river. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's good. And maybe we can assert dominance with this crazy Golem deck, guys. He's going to go in for an Ice Spirit. He's probably going to have a 2.9 deck. We're going to go for a Bomber right now. And we're not back to Golem yet. Let me get back to Golem if he's got 2.9. No, he's got Executioner, Balloon, as we just saw. Skeletons, Ice Spirit, and Valkyrie. Nothing else really makes sense. So I fully expect this to be Executioner, Balloon. We're going to go for our Golem. And we're going to get ready for his balloon push on the other side. No, he's got Hog Rider. Wow, alright. Let's go for skeletons here. He's going to Exy. And maybe we can go in for a bomber and then outcycle his Executioner and go in for another golem like at the river or something crazy. Oh, no. He's got Tesla. Dude, what is this insanity? We have to go in for a golem, heal, bats, push maybe? I don't know. I just know that we can't allow our bomber to die, so that's where we're healing everything up. That's actually not a bad play. Healing it up so then the golem survives a little bit longer, then the bomber has a little bit more sustainability. I kind of like it. So he's going to go for a Hog Rider for sure. We need to be able to shut that down. I think we just go in for Ice Spirit, Skeletons, and then snowball it back. And then maybe the Hog Rider doesn't get as much damage as it otherwise would have. We still have to go for bats so it doesn't get another hit, but it would have gotten 2 more there. So we stop 1 hit, but we don't stop everything. All right, I think we have to go for a Golem and support the tower that he's getting all that damage in. We're going to go for an Ice Spirit, so then the Ice Spirit is going to stay alive, and then it would jump on the Hog Rider if he still went in that lane. We're going to have to go in for Skeletons and separate it from the Hog Rider, so his Valkyrie is not able to kill everything. We also probably want to go in for a Giant Snowball, so then we limit the amount of damage that he gets. But the Valkyrie is going to be really obnoxious on defense here. It would be able to kill any bomber that we drop. Snowball comes down, so we're going to go in for another sequence of bats. And maybe we're able to get a heal off, so then the bats are able to get even more value. But unfortunately, he's got Musketeer with this deck as well. So I was hoping that we would be able to heal everything up and then have the bats have a beeline towards the tower, but it didn't work out the way I wanted to. I'm going to go for another bomber here. And we're going to have to wait for his secondary Hog Rider. It should be on the other side. Yep, we're going to Ice Spirit, bats, Skeletons. And we have to go for a Golem, so then we can go and protect our bomber. It's going to go Earthquake, and man, this is really disastrous. If we don't break through, we probably lose. So we're going to spam all that we have. All of our glory, man, is going to come down right here, right now. So we have to go in for the heal to protect our bombers. We have 3 bombers on the map, so maybe that will do something for us, right? If we go in for a Snowball, are we able to go and kill his Musketeer a little bit quicker? The bomber's still alive. The Golemites are tanking. Maybe we can go for a heal to keep everything alive a little bit longer. We have to go in for an Ice Spirit. The bombers are really making stuff happen. Oh my gosh, dude. Are we going to win? What the heck just happened? Oh my god, dude. The bomber heal combo can't be stopped. It's the best thing ever introduced into Clash Royale. That was the craziest game ever. Let's go, dude. So we're back into another one, guys. Let's go in for Skeletons in the back and just cycle. It looks like he's got a bait deck after we see the Princess. So we have to go for a bomber in the back, and we're going to see what this guy goes for. I fully expect him to go in for like a Goblin Barrel on the left-hand side because we've already supported the right with the bomber. I want to go in for my second bomber. So we got double bomber domination in the house. I think we're able to kill the Princess. Yeah, we do kill the Princess. Dude, bomber is such a good card. What the heck? Why is it so underused? I think it's actually a really good card. We're going for an Ice Spirit here, and we're going to go for the Golem in the back. Because he's already used his log, we should be able to just use Skeletons on the left-hand side if he goes in for a Goblin Barrel, and I'm okay with that. I think that's a fine transaction. Never mind. I have to go for a Giant Snowball and then go in for Skeletons to finish off the very pesky Goblins now. And we're still fine. I think that he's going to go for a Princess. Yep, there it is. We can go in for a Bomber, and then maybe we can go in for another Bomber to go and kill his other Princess. So we have double Bomber domination. I don't think he's able to kill this Bomber. They should be able to get on top of this Princess and just get a nice positive interaction for us. And maybe we get a hit on the tower. Yep. Dude, let's go. I think that this deck is actually not bad. You're able to go in for heals with the Golemites. After the Golem dies, you heal up the Bomber and the Golemites, and you get so much value. I actually really like it. It's kind of working out well for us. I'm going to go in for another Golem here on the left, and I fully expect him to spam the other side, or we could just go in for a Snowball and then go in for Skeletons to go and finish off this Princess. So we dropped 3 Elixir. He dropped 6 Elixir. All of his Elixir is just going to waste, though. It's not going to stay on the map, whereas we get a 3 Elixir advantage from that, and we're able to make something happen. Heck, I'm able to go in for a Bomber. I'm able to go in for Bats here because he just used his... Yeah, man, he 100% just used his best play of Princess on defense here. So since he doesn't have Princess, how are you going to defend this? I could go for another heal and heal up my Bomber, and maybe we just win the game. We have a Bomber plus Golemites on top of your tower, and there's nothing you can do about it, dude. What are you going to do? You're going to Baby Rage Never Lucky. That's what's going to happen. This deck is incredible, man. I'm just like smiling, grinning ear to ear, and I can't stop myself. I'm really sorry, guys. I created a Frankenstein deck that should have never been exhibited in Clash Royale. It should have never been brought to life, but we did make it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anyone that has to face this in the future. It's too fun, man. This is the most fun that I've ever had playing Clash Royale. Playing a deck that I created that actually kind of works, and it should just not work at all. I don't understand how Bomber plus Golemites have, like, not really been discovered as a good combination recently. Like, plus heal, is really good. You're able to heal up the Bomber and the Golemites, and then the Bomber just does an incredible amount of damage when your opponent is scavenging for Elixir. It just doesn't have any way of stopping you. So we can go for another heal here, so then the Golemites are guaranteed to get some value. Maybe even get towards the tower. If they get towards the tower, then we're able to win the game. So let's go in for another Golem. We get the death damage because we healed. We wouldn't have had that otherwise. He's probably just going to try to unload here, but man, that's not going to work out. Because guess what? We got the Bombers. The Bombers are in the house, man. you're not going to make any value here. If we just go in for our bats, we snowball everything back and get the golem towards your tower. He's going to have to go in for a rocket, and that's not going to get there in time. We should be able to just go heal, and we'll walk away with the W. There's no way to stop it. We're double mirroring healing here, and the golem is unstoppable. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. The golem heal combination is unthinkable. It's unstoppable. It is the best combination in Clash Royale. Just no one expects it, man. I love this deck. All right, guys, let's go in for an Ice Spirit to go kick off this game and see what's up, see what's happening. We can definitely go in for skeletons in the back. And this guy's going to go in for a miner. So when we see miner, our skeleton will already kill it. Let's just go in for a golem and kick off the game with that. See what he wants to do about it. We have bats for any balloon push that he could possibly conceive. And we also have mirrors. So if he goes in for a balloon and then snowballs or zaps like they oftentimes do, you can just go in for the mirror bats and be fine. This deck is really funny, man. I'm going to go in for a bomber here. He's going to go for fisherman. We have double bomber domination, so I don't really know how well it's going to work for him. I think that we might be able to penetrate through the hunters. And yeah, this is actually working out really well. I can go in for bats here with the bomber. And the golem might still stay alive. The bomber should still stay alive. I think that... Oh, never mind. They didn't stay alive. But the bats are still alive. And the bats will get some damage on the tower. Wow, this deck is working so well. Oh my gosh. At every situation, I feel like another golem deck would fall flat, like against hunter plus fisherman. This deck is just shining, man. It's showing that it's just the brightest star, the brightest future. I can just go in for skeletons to finish off the hunter. It doesn't give him any value. And then I can go for a golem in front and then go in for a bomber. I don't think he can defend this. I'm not even joking. I don't think he can. But going for bats, he's going to have to go for a hunter. I don't think he has it back in cycle. So he's going to have to ice golem. Okay. Well, we can go in for mirrored bats. Just giant snowball here. Oh, I missed the bats, but it doesn't matter. Guys, even though like I made a huge misplay, we still take the tower. I don't even have to play well. Oh my gosh. People can't stop it. They're like, why? Why is this working? What does my life come to? And to be honest, you just got golem healed. That's what happened, brother. So he's going to go in for some more fishermans, but they don't matter. They should just die here. If I go in for a giant snowball and then I'm able to bounce his back, the bats are going to stay alive. The fisherman dies, and nothing comes from his push. So what does he have? He's got hunter, miner, poison. There's really nothing he can do. We should be able to just go in for ice spirits and bombers and then soak up everything he has, go in for snowballs on top of his bats, go in for our own bats and skeletons to defend against his fishermen. And with 35 seconds remaining, I just don't see his miner doing enough damage. There's 1,000 HP on the tower. I can go in for more bombers. I can mirror my bomber on defense. And we can even snowball on top of his miner and knock it away. Dude, heal is countering miner poison yet again, but not in the way that you would assume. You guys remember how Three Musketeers used to counter when you had heal? Well, now it's golem heal that counters miner poison. The newest combo, guys. The newest and greatest. The latest and greatest deck you've ever seen in your lives. So we're going to walk with a very fat W. We just defend the virginity. There's nothing he can do. And he's laughing because that's all you can do at this point. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure playing against you and asserting dominance with the golem heal. And we're later in a GC, and we're still clapping people. So we got a game against Germ Flame. We're going to sauce out a good luck here, and we're going to see what's up. His clan is the Intellectuals, so we'll see how intelligent he is here. Go for skeletons. He's got Baby Dragon, so maybe it's going to be a golem deck. Maybe it's going to be a Royal Giant deck. We're going to have to wait and see what it is, guys. I am expecting something like that. He's got Fireball, so maybe it's going to be Royal Giant Fireball. Let's go for a Bats right on top of the Baby Dragon so it doesn't get too much damage on our tower. In fact, we can even go for an Ice Spirit to deny all damage. The Baby Dragon does not get a single belch on us. He's already exhausted a Fireball and Baby Dragon, so that's going to be 8 Elixir. He's got Royal Giant. We'll try to go in for a counter push right after. So I'm going to go in for Skeletons. I'm going to drop them behind, and then we're going to go in for a Bomber. So it's evident that we're not able to make too much happen here, but he's going to go for a Log. He's going to go for a Musketeer. He's not going to have too much supporting this, and maybe the Golem Bomber push could make it happen. We're going to go for Bats. We're going to go for Bomber. We have Heal ready and raring to go. So he's going to have a Baby Dragon down. Unfortunately, the Bats are not going to give us too much utility, but if I go for a Heal, maybe we're able to get a little bit more value from the Golem, able to get a couple extra bomber hits that we wouldn't get, and it looks like we might even be able to take the tower, guys. That's kind of crazy. Wasn't expecting that one at all, Chief. So I want to go for Skeletons to go and pull the very obnoxious Mini P.E.K.K.A as far away as possible, and we're also going to go in for a Snowball so then we can kill everything. Notice how I was able to propel the Baby Dragon as far back as possible and still prevent that Mini P.E.K.K.A from getting a hit. That was pretty important for me to have happen. And unfortunately, since we don't have a big spell, I have to go in for a Golem here. He did go for a Royal Giant, and he actually went in for a Musketeer to get even more damage on top of the Bomber, but that was a really bad play. 2 hits from a Bomber kills a Musketeer. Oh, okay. I was going to say, 2 hits? It looks like 2 hits killed. I should know those interactions because I've been loving playing Bomber, but it's weird, man. Bomber always surprises me. I can go for a Golem in the pocket here, and maybe that's able to tank a little bit more. Heck, he just used a Baby Dragon, so I don't think he has a great answer to the Bats. So we're going Golem in the pocket, then we're going for Bats off to the side. He's probably going to zap him, actually. Dude, I don't know why people have Zap. Like, it's not really that great of a card right now. A lot of people are using Log instead, but he's got them both, I guess. So, I don't know. I guess he's just not discriminating about his spell. He's like, I got it all. I'm Ash Ketchum. I catch them all. So we're going to have to go in for a Golem here. And then we're going to also have to go in for Bats. I think that the Muskie locks onto the tower, unfortunately, but it's okay. We should be able to take the other tower as long as we go in for Bats and separate them. And after he zaps, he's not able to hit the second wave. The Walmart Night Witch is OP, man. That's what we call the double cycle of Bats, the Walmart Night Witch. I've coined it. We can't go back. It's like Bob the Barbarian. It's like Steven the Spear Goblin. It will always be here for us. So the Golem will explode and take the tower. We have to get ready for some more spam. He's going to go in for probably another sequence of Mini P.E.K.K.A in the middle with a Royal Giant. It's not going to be enough, though. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. We asserted dominance with a Golem heal deck that just dominates everything.